over here. When you were a challenger and you were coming up through the ranks, you were consistently winning, but it felt like you were never getting the respect. It felt like every fight was a little bit, the fans were like, oh, this one he'll lose, and then it kind of kept going. I know you don't fight for the internet, you don't fight for their respect, but a victory over Adesanya, who was such a long-reigning champion, do you think that stomps out any disrespect?
Don't really know, don't really care. You know, for me, what I care about is winning this fight. You know, this fight is not any bigger to me than any other fight. Every single fight I fight, whether it was my debut, whether it's now, when I step in there, it's the most important fight. And in my mind, the last fight I will ever fight in my life. I'm going out there to win or die trying. Every single fight. So who I fight and what the internet thinks about it, that's got nothing to do with me. What's this? This is all the proof that I need. I don't need some internet troll or some couch potato to tell me whether I'm good or not. This tells me how great I am.
Hey, Dricus, you mentioned how you've been having a great time in Perth. You got here early. A lot of your training camp has been done at Kick-Ass MMA. Has Stephen Kennedy and the boys been treating you well there?
Yeah, they've been treating me extremely well. I mean, I've been here for 2 weeks. And the gym is an amazing facility. Everybody's been super, super helpful and nice. You know, me and my team came in early, 17 days before the fight. And yeah, we've been training there and preparing for the fight, preparing for the last 2 weeks. At Kick-Ass, it was, yeah, the boys been great. I mean, the whole team they've been very accommodating, gave us everything we needed. Amazing facility.
We spoke this week as well because, as has already been touched on, a massive weekend for South African sport. It happens in Perth, Western Australia. It's going to be very tough for you on the Saturday night. You just obviously completed the weigh and you're relaxing for your fight, but you're going to be able to hear the crowd at Optus Stadium while your Springboks are playing. Are you going to be tempted to sort of walk across to take a sneak peek into the game?
Absolutely. I have an amazing room with a balcony. I can tell you this much. I'm going to be watching the game. I'll turn the TV, do what I have to, but I'm going to sit outside on the balcony and watch the TV and hear the crowd cheering. It's going to feel like I'm right there.
You know, people, we can get your tickets, you know.
Oh, geez, stop it. Stop it. I'm going to have to say yes if you keep on.
All the best.
Dricus, just a really quick one here, man. I wanted to touch on your relationship with Eugene Berriman. Maybe not relationship, but obviously, like, we spoke with him yesterday and he spoke about how he was in that training room when, like, you guys were sparring and stuff like that. I think you guys might have done some rounds together. And obviously, you guys had, like, a
No, me and Eugene didn't do it. My brother and Eugene did some rounds together.
Right, okay. He had a lot of nice things to say about you guys, which is quite contrasting. Obviously, there's you and Israel, but then you and the team seem to have, like, really good feelings towards each other. I just wanted to see if you could touch on sort of, like, your relationship with Eugene and sort of, like, seeing him just before in the hotel as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I have the world's respect for Eugene. He's, you know, Coach Eugene the man is obviously brilliant. You know, look at the pedigree of fighters he's coached. I have all the respect in the world. And myself and Israel's feud has nothing to do with my relationship with them. And that, I think that goes to show on what you call maturity and emotional intelligence. Just because I don't like Israel Adesanya doesn't mean I don't. When we're in a group of friends, I can like everybody, but sometimes there's one guy you just don't like. It's fine. Just ignore them. You know, it's okay. You know, I like Volk. He's one of my all-time favorite fighters. I actually went up to him and told him what a badass I think he is. I mean, this is a long time ago, maybe, you know, months ago when I met him at the PI. I trained with Volk 10 years ago. I trained before anyone on that team and myself was even close to the UFC. I trained with Volk, Dan Hangman, who is one of the most savage fighters in my opinion, one of the toughest, baddest dudes on the planet. And even Kai Kara, France, he was training there too. We've known each other for a long time. We had drinks back then. We were friends, and we always have been. So the fact that myself and Israel doesn't like each other doesn't change the fact that I have mad respect for their whole team and, well, those that I know, and I think they're great people. It's just the fact that we don't like each other doesn't mean anything about how I feel about any of the others.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.